whoa, whoa, whoa. Dun, dun, dun. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hi, this is Chris Davis of SlashGear, and this is the all-new 2016 Mazda MX-5 Miata. It's the 25th anniversary of the Miata, and this is Mazda's 4th generation car, so you'd kind of hope they've got the recipe right by now, and by all rights and intents they have. It's shorter and lower than the outgoing model, but most importantly it's 150 pounds lighter. And that means that even though the 2-litre Skyactiv engine puts out slightly less horsepower, 155 in this case, you access it lower down in the rev range, so you get more usable power every day. Now Mazda's going to offer the new Miata with both a 6-speed manual and an automatic transmission, though if you're an enthusiast it's probably only the manual that you're interested in. It's a great little gearbox too, and Mazda's adjust the gearing so 6th gear is more suited to the freeway, which means that you get a more direct drive lower down through the gears, but you also get better fuel economy at the top. As for the steering, it's electric power steering rather than the hydraulic of the old car, but they've moved that electric assistance motor down into the rack so you have more direct feel. It's looser in the centre line to make it easier to drive, but as you turn into the corners it weights up to give you that really direct road feeling. Mazda's going to offer 3 different versions of the MX-5, starting out at just under 2500 plus destination for the Sport, and then stepping up through the Club and finally the GT. And they're going to be making a better job of differentiating between what you get with the Club and what you get with the GT. So the GT will be a true Grand Tourer. It'll be the more luxurious car, have more safety features, and it'll be where you can have things like leather seats if that's what you prefer. As for the Club, that's going to be more performance-minded, and for an extra 3,400, they'll add on the Club Sport package, which gets you things like Brembo front brakes, this black spoiler, uprated suspension. The interior's been completely redesigned too, and Mazda started with the driver and built around them. So the pedals are dead centre, and the instrument binnacle is completely symmetrical. You also get a full 7-inch touchscreen on the Club and GT models with a centre stack controller to navigate through while you're on the move. In the GT there's a lot more chrome work and bright work along here, but no matter which car you get the contrasting stitching. You also get Mazda's brand new seats, and rather than using foam padding as you would have in a normal seat, they've used a kind of mesh technology that they've been working on for the past decade. That means that they could lower the seat down. You sit about 22mm lower than in the old car, but it also means that you should be hugged more, which if you've ever bounced around from bolster to bolster in heavy cornering, it might come as an improvement. They've really thought through the details too, so the cup holders, for instance, can be removed and they're pushed right back so that you don't get in the way of the manual transmission. And as you sit in the car, you see the sweeping front fenders moving down through this interior panel, finished in the same body colour of the car. Higher spec cars get a 9-speaker Bose audio system with a subwoofer and speakers built into both of the headrests, so that even when you're driving with the hood down, you can still hear your music. And if a Bluetooth call comes in, that's piped just to the speakers in the driver's headrest. One of the things Miata owners have always loved about their car is just how direct and connected to the road it feels, and the 2016 Miata is no different. Mazda's engineers have put an awful lot of effort into how the car moves around your body and whereabouts those turning forces happen, aiming for the driver's shoulders, and there's a full 50-50 weight split even when the driver's sat in place. There's a surprising amount of roll in the corners too, but that's built in by design. Mazda says it wants the new Miata to feel comfortable for drivers of every ability, and by using the double wishbone suspension, it means that you have a more pliant feel around the corners, but it's also very predictable. One of the great things about a smaller car like this is that even though you might not have the power of a bigger engine, because you're so lightweight and because you're so low to the ground, you feel a lot like you're going faster than you are. Throw in the great handling, and even though you might be falling behind on the straights with some of your higher performance brethren, you can usually catch them up in the corners. So that's the all-new 2016 Mazda MX-5 Miata, a thoroughly modern roadster with the spirit of a 25-year-old classic. It's headed into dealerships now. This is Chris Davis for SlashGear. Thanks very much for watching. Closing the roof, closing. Bastard roof. Okay, start again? Yep. Hang on. Okay. One more time.
Keep going.
We're going to do it once more because that was shit. Ready?